Ever wonder what happens after you give a blood sample at the doctor's office? It doesn't just disappear, it goes on a vital journey to the lab. There, medical lab assistants get to work. They're the detectives of healthcare, finding clues in your blood and samples. These clues help doctors diagnose and treat you. Lab assistants work behind the scenes, but their role is essential. They turn a drop of blood into answers, providing missing pieces for doctors. Meet Sarah, a medical lab assistant who loves helping people, even if she never meets them. Behind every sample is a person waiting for hope and answers. Lab assistants are the quiet heroes, making sure your doctor has the information needed to help you get well. Sarah's day starts early, long before many people have had their first cup of coffee. When she arrives at the lab, the air is quiet and smells clean, like a place where important work happens. Her first task is to wake up the lab. She turns on all the special machines, which hum to life like a small orchestra warming up. These machines are very advanced and need to be checked carefully. Sarah runs quality control tests on them, using special samples to make sure every machine is working perfectly. It's like a pilot doing a pre-flight check. You have to be sure everything is A-OK before you take off. Once the machines are ready, Sarah prepares her workspace. She puts on her lab coat, gloves, and sometimes a face shield. Safety is the #1 rule in the lab. You have to protect yourself and protect the samples from any contamination. She organizes her station with all the tools she'll need for the day: tubes, slides, pipettes, and containers. Everything has its place, and keeping it neat is not just for looks. It helps prevent mistakes. A clean and organized lab is a safe and efficient lab. It's a space where science can happen without any hitches. Soon the first batch of samples arrives from the hospital wards and clinics. Each one is in a special bag with a form. Sarah's job is to be the gatekeeper. She carefully checks every single sample. Does the name on the tube match the name on the form? Is the sample type correct? Is everything labeled perfectly? This step is so important. A tiny mix-up here could lead to a big problem later. She is incredibly focused during this process, like a librarian making sure every book is in its right spot. It's all about precision. After logging every sample into the computer system, the real work can begin. The lab starts to get busier as more samples pour in. The phones might ring with doctors asking for results. Other technicians are moving around, each focused on their specific tasks. Sarah's morning is a careful balance of organization, safety checks, and meticulous record-keeping. It's a routine, but it's a routine that saves lives. Every step she takes is designed to ensure that the results that come out of the lab are 100% accurate and reliable for the doctors and their patients. Now comes the part that feels like a science show. Sarah starts processing the samples. Let's say she has a blood sample. Some tests need whole blood, but others need just the plasma or serum. To get that, she places the tubes into a centrifuge. This machine spins around incredibly fast, faster than the fastest ride at the fair. The spinning separates the blood into different layers. The red cells sink to the bottom, and the clear, yellowish plasma rises to the top. It's amazing to watch science in action like this. It's like a little bit of magic happening right there in a tube. With the samples prepared, Sarah moves on to the testing. She works with amazing machines called analyzers. She carefully loads the samples into these machines. Each analyzer is designed to look for specific things. One might measure the number of red and white blood cells. Another might check for levels of sugar, salt, or cholesterol. Sarah programs the machine for the exact tests the doctor ordered. Then the machine does its work, using tiny amounts of the sample to perform complex chemical reactions. It's a high-tech process that gives incredibly detailed results. While the machines are running, Sarah's work isn't done. She has to monitor everything. She watches the screens to make sure the tests are running smoothly. Sometimes a machine will flag a result that is unusual or outside the normal range. When that happens, Sarah might need to run the test again to confirm it. This double-checking is a critical part of her job. It ensures that the information sent to the doctor is as accurate as it can possibly be. She is like a detective cross-referencing her clues to make sure she has the right story. But not everything is done by a machine. Some tests still require a human eye and a steady hand. For example, Sarah might need to prepare a blood smear. She takes a single drop of blood and spreads it thinly across a glass slide. Then she uses special stains to color the cells. After that, she looks at it under a microscope. Through the lens, she can see the blood cells up close. She can count them and see if they look healthy. This part of the job takes a lot of skill and training. It's where art meets science. When the tests are done, Sarah sees the results on her computer. She checks the data for errors or unusual results. If something is critical, she alerts the doctor right away. Quick action can save lives. Sarah enters the results into the patient's electronic record. Accuracy is crucial. One mistake could change everything. Her careful work gives doctors the information they need. Afterward, she cleans and disinfects her workspace. All used materials are safely disposed of. At the end of the day, Sarah knows her work matters. Medical lab assistants are the foundation of modern healthcare. Let's grow together and subscribe.